My heart racing, my face becoming pale, the panic filling my body. It only happens occasionally, but when it did, it was spine-chilling. I could hear the sirens of the fire trucks echoing off the mountainsides. I would just lay down on the blue velvet sofa, waiting for the tall firemen fully dressed for a fire. I could see the fear in my mother's eyes as I lay there crying. I calmly relaxed myself, preparing them to stick a large needle in my arm to make my heart stop racing. I had Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. This syndrome consists of having an abnormal cardiac electrical current, which makes the heart unable to stunt blood properly through the heart vessels. In my case, I had 2 abnormal electrical currents. I had to take a medication called atenolol every morning that would make my heart beat at a regular rhythm. It was pink and gooey. My mom gave it to me every morning in a plastic syringe. It tasted like fake cherries. If I forgot to take it, the same feeling would come back. As I got older, I became more independent. I took my own medicine. I called the ambulance when I felt my heart beating like that. I just became more independent in general. But also as I got older, I didn't want to have this feeling anymore. I wanted it to go away for good. My mother and I talked to the doctor. The only way to fix it was to go through surgery. In surgery, they would have to block my extra electrical current. I was scared, panicked in fact. The only thing I could think of was, if it didn't work, what if something goes wrong? I wouldn't be the same. My mom sat me down with the doctor and explained to me what was going on. I didn't understand, being only 7 years old, but the whole time I was glad my mom and dad were there by my side. I remember before my surgery I was scared. I think even my parents were scared. They didn't want me to be lonely, so we stopped at Kohl's and bought a stuffed animal. It was a lizard. I named it Lizzie. I love that stuffed animal. I still have her, in fact. Then we headed off to the hospital. Everything felt so rushed. We got there and we went to the playroom. There were lots of games and toys. It kept me distracted and calmed my nerves. I remember the nurses were very nice. They let me choose which gas flavor I wanted to put me to sleep. The last vivid memory I have before passing out was the bright light shining on me and thinking to myself, it will be okay. Waking up, I felt achy, drowsy, hungry, and nauseous, although happy it was all over. After sleeping a while, crying a bit, and throwing up a lot, I finally felt better. On the day I was able to leave the hospital, I was my fun, happy self. My mom, dad, and I all went out for ice cream, then went home to relax. The very next day, I played soccer and made a goal. Having this at such a young age, it taught me to be independent. It taught me to be compassionate for other situations. It taught me to be tolerant. It taught me to be strong and self-sufficient. Without this experience, I don't think I would be the same person I am today.